So how does it all come about? So you did the text message. You then had to learn how to be a seafarer and row. What was that learning arc for that process?
So Andrew actually suggested that I go and attempt the world record in the indoor rowing world. So on the he said, why don't you do the world record, because it's going to tick so many boxes for you. It will allow your body to go through all of the adaptations that you need to become that long distance stamina endurance, athlete, so that I could go and perform the task at sea, rowing for, 12 and 14 hours a day. Plus, it would also build some sort of credibility and validation. So, here I am knocking on sponsors' doors, asking them, would you like to sponsor me? And they're asking, well, who are you and what have you done? Well, I had nothing, no creds to, speak of. So by doing this, if you achieve it, and then I could say, well, I am Michelle Lee. I am the fastest woman in the world to row 1,000,000 meters. I am the world record holder. That's giving some credibility. It says a lot of that stuff, I guess, to sponsors, like I start or finish what I start, you've got gumption, you've got staying power, so it shows commitment. So I accepted the challenge. I said, okay, what will my life look like? So he sent me the program, and he actually holds the world record. He's the fastest male. So I've been coached by the world record holder, and we just so happen to both be Aussies. That's kind of cool. And he sent me the program, which was a 7-day-a-week program. I looked at it. I had to look at my life. I also ran my own business as well. So I was self-employed massage therapist, personal trainer, still got rent to pay, and in addition to this, I knew that I'd still be also trying to campaign and build the campaign to get the funding to build the boat. So I took it on. I ordered the rowing machine. It turned up, on my doorstep. I put it together, and basically he came down one weekend, looked at my rowing technique. He said, you need a lot of help. I said, okay. So, I sent him a video. He said, can you row? I said, oh, yeah, we use them at training all the time. We're on the rowers at training. I thought it was great. Anyway, I sent him a video, and he goes, well, you need a lot of help. So he came down from Brisbane, spent the weekend, coached me on, technique, because when you're performing something for that long, you are prone to injury. You're going to blow out your lower back, you blow out your forearms, hamstrings, you name it. So the rowing machine will highlight every single weakness, immobility, inflexibility in your body. It's a great assessment tool. So I followed the program. It was 7 days a week, 2 sessions a day. Every Sunday I rowed for 8 hours. Every Monday I rowed for 6 hours. And it was to prescribed numbers. So the numbers would change every 6 weeks, because obviously you get fitter and stronger. So the numbers need to be crunched again so that you're always at your limit. And that was the design of the program. It had you so that you were never really getting adequate recovery. And at the bottom of the program, it was written by the Queensland Institute of Sport. It actually says, Olympians have tried to maintain this program but have failed to do it for 2 weeks. So here I am, a non-rower. So that little birdie, that imposter syndrome, on your shoulder saying, who the hell do you think you are? You read the fine print, you're like, oh God, who do I think I am? Olympians can't even maintain this for, 2 weeks. So, but all of this was building great foundations for me in terms of the boredom factor. I mean, if you've spent any time on a rowing machine, they are boring, and I'm chasing numbers. So I'm constantly watching the numbers. And I also did it. I don't own a TV, haven't owned a TV since 2011. So I'm doing it in a room, 4 walls, no TV. And I did it with as little stimulation as possible, because I was, trying to tick as many boxes as I possibly could. So I needed to challenge all of my, just make it as hard as I possibly could. That's what I did. I would have my friends come over, and they would, humor me a little bit, sit and chat with me and help me kill the time, on those long 8-hour Sunday rows. But, I guess what it proved to me is when you do the work, when you stick to the program and you follow the prescription, you reap the rewards. So 6 months later, we set the world record, took almost 11 hours off the world record, which was held by a German Olympic rower, which, it's all just part of my story in, what did I learn out of that? Well, when you do the work, doesn't matter where you come from. You know, I wasn't a rower, I wasn't elite, not an athlete, you know. It doesn't matter. It means nothing because I did the work. So, you know, yay. That's my message right there. And, you know, it
it's
also
pretty incredible.
and it taught me a lot about, you know, nutrition, hydration, the importance of maintaining those calories. I learned so much. And it also made you realize what you can do. You know, I was rowing for 14 hours a day for 5.5 days at a prescribed pace of 230 per 500. If there's any rowers out there, that will mean something to you. And I was maintaining, you know, 18 to 20 strokes a minute. So it's, you know, again, stamina, endurance, everything was just being built right there in those 4 walls on that indoor rowing machine. It ticked a lot of boxes.